Hello world. Since I completed my GM Sniper 2, I think I want to start in on something else right away because I really enjoyed the process of going start to finish, painting, detailing, and I've got far too many kits to get to in the old backlog, but I'm gonna start on this one. The Mobile Suit RX-78-2 Gundam version Katoki, and yeah, I don't have a lot of room here on the desk here, but you can see most of the box here. Oh, that's cool. They have. I just noticed they have the timeline of the 1-year war. Neat. This is 2002, so this is quite old. This was the first master grade that Bandai made in the Ver.Ka line, and designed and produced by Ka. Ka is short for Katoki. Katoki Hajime is, or Hajime Katoki, whichever. I'm not really certain which is the proper surname, forename arrangement in Japanese, but anyway, Katoki is a very well-known mechanical designer, and the whole Ver.Ka line of master grades are very well detailed, very well designed. This is the first one, so it's not going to be as detailed and excellent as like the new Gundam. I'm gonna build the new Gundam at some point, but I want to get going on this one because this one is simple. I like it. It's one of my favorite versions of the RX-78. It doesn't have the cross on the shield, which is interesting. So let's see what's in the box. There is the manual and some wonderful art in there. If you want, you could probably look up scans of this on the internet, but I'm probably going to use Google Translate to some point, translate this interview with Katoki Hajime. Some cool artwork right there. Anyway, we've got not a very big parts list for a master grade. It only has a few runners. I'm not sure what it means with the screw here. I'm guessing. Make sure you use a right size screwdriver so you don't strip the screws. There we go. Sometimes the middle page has full color. See if I can get close on there. just a real classic design. It comes with a core fighter and a core block. So you could put the core fighter in the torso, but they also give you a core block so you can display the core fighter by itself, which is kind of cool. Here is the polycaps, 126. I'm not sure what the numbers mean, but 2002, likely made specifically for this kit or similar ones, because I know there was another one, I think it was a GM that was done on this same frame, but these parts are all new for this RX-78. I'm not going to call out all the parts like I did in my previous unboxing, because that rambled on a bit. Now, I think this is, I can't read Japanese, but I'm not sure. I think this is reused on that GM Kai, I think it was. Interesting enough, these have English on them. Yeah, they don't often have English on the runners. Most of the time they're labeled in Japanese, even today. Here's the core block. There's parts to the backpack. Simple hips. Newer kits are articulated. Look at that bright red. The feet, arms, legs. That one also had the backs of the hands and the beam sabers. Shoulder parts. Upper arms. These, I know where those go, but it's late and my brain isn't working. Here's the weapons. Parts to the core fighter. No, this is the core block. The ones on this runner were the core fighter. So this one is just two halves that go together. Parts of the bazooka. And backpack, back of the core fighter. More bazooka parts and beam rifle. And last but not least, SB1, good old SB1. Now, I might switch this out for this one. This SB1 came with the Master Grade Unicorn that I finished. Sometimes I just like to do a straight build, but this time I'm gonna do painted, full painted. I think I might even try some more scribing. In here we've got these stickers. I gotta get out of this habit of watching my screen instead of what I'm actually doing, because, well, it turns out at this resolution and frame rate I have 10-minute limit, which I wasn't watching. So anyway, This comes with the, I was saying I want to get out of the habit of watching the screen instead of watching real life, because knives are sharp and I don't want to get cut again. That's from the other day. Anyway, this comes with some, better stop handling this or it will start unraveling, but it comes with a little bit of fabric tube, and that it goes on the leg parts. Only a few foil stickers for the eyes. I think I'm gonna paint those because Gundam Planet, or no, not Gundam Planet, USA Gundam Store sent this in my membership loot box, so I might use these for the eyes. Actually, you know what? I think I want to make them yellow instead, because they're supposed to be yellow, but they want them to be green. I don't know. I'll have to decide whether to paint those. I might leave them clear and do color behind. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna put all of these back in the box. Okay, this comes with some dry transfers, which I have had some, I wouldn't say bad experience, but they didn't come out very well on my sniper because it pulled the paint up because I didn't lay down enough paint. And it also comes with these older style sticker markings, which they look great, nice and crisp, but you can see there where something got under there. The outlines of these stickers are going to be very visible on the kit. A straight build wouldn't look too bad, but I'm not going to use either of these. I'm gonna hang on to them because they could be useful someday, but what I am going to use are these, which you can see a lot of the same markings, a lot of new different markings. I might see if I can get different ones because these aren't the best quality. Like these ones are just gibberish. Whereas the ones they're pretending to be, you know, you can actually read Earth Federation Space Force in there instead of alphabet. So these I got on eBay. They were cheap, but I might use these. These are more 3.0 style. This decal sheet was supposed to be for the, I guess you could use them on both versions, so I might do a mix of them, but you can see they're pre-cut, and most of them are covered, but sometimes they're a little off-center, and the artwork isn't completely covered by the carrier film. I don't know how well this is going to show up on the completed model, but you can see the inkjet stippling there. Compare that with the proper markings. if it will focus. I might be able to convince it to focus. Yeah, the proper ones are a little better. They're still a little fuzzy, like the 0 in this 102 here. Autofocus is fickle. Anyway, I'm gonna try to use decals, and I'm gonna try to do a proper build of this. Not try and do anything adventurous. I was thinking of doing my favorite dark blue, which comes out like this. I mean, this is nowhere near that royal blue color. I might mix some in. I've got some here. This is that paint thinned down. The once I shake it up, it'll look more like that. Yeah, you can see it's a lot less, needs a lot more shaking, but I'll have to get in there and stir it. I might I need better paint storage. I might mix some of this in there. Regular flat blue. This yellow looks perfect. I shouldn't have to do anything to this other than thin it down. And this is some red that I made a while ago. I wrote down the formula there, so you can copy it if you want. I used 10 parts red, 1 part black, 2 parts white, and enough thinner to make it spray nice. So before I go to paint, I'll test some more spoons, because even though I like this blue, I think I want it to be a little more richer, more richer, more saturated. That's you can laugh at me if you want. So that's the plan. Oh, almost forgot. Since this is an old master grade, comes with screws. It didn't, however, like some other older master grades, come with a nice full painted photograph. But I don't really need that. They stopped doing it, and I'm rambling on, and this video is also rambling on. So that's it for today. We'll see what happens next time when I get going on this.